All right, it's time to play some more triple or duple meter. So remember, duple meter, when we're in duple meter, we are audiating doot day, doot day, doot day, doot day. When we're in triple meter, we're audiating doo-dotty, 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 doo-dotty. So I'm going to say a chant, and I want you to think about, are you audiating doot day, or doo-dotty, doo-dotty? Here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Here it is again. Ba, 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 ba. Were you audiating doot day, or doo-dotty, doo-dotty? Let's try it first with doot day. Ba, 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 ba. That's great. So that was duple meter. If you said duple meter, you were correct. Here's another one. Ba, 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 ba. Here it is again. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's use those fingertips and figure out doot day or doo-dotty. Say doot day, ba, 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 ba. Ooh, that does not fit. So let's try doo-dotty. Doo-dotty, doo-dotty, ba, 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 ba. If you said triple meter, you are correct. Let's do one more. Ba, 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 ba. Here it is again. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's try it with doot day first. Say doot day, ba, ba, ba. Ooh, that does not work. Let's try it with doo-dotty. Doo-dotty, doo-dotty, ba, 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 ba. Triple meter. If you said triple meter, you were correct. Great job.